Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be unboxing Fall of Lumen from Twoid Games, Twoid Games, Twoid Games. I'm not sure how you say that, so apologies to the people that make it. I'm just not sure I'm saying it right. I will point out, just by the cover art, apparently this game has Thanos and Akuma from Street Fighter. I don't think that's who they are really, but they do kind of look like that, at least in that picture there. Okay, so this is a 1 to 4 player game, ages 14 and up, plays in 90 to 180 minutes, so definitely not small. And it was, I guess, manufactured by Magicraft. Okay, I'm going to try to read this. The print is very small here at the top. Fall of Lumen is a standalone strategy game for 1 to 4 players based on deck building, area movement, and tableau building mechanics. Fall of Lumen takes place in the same universe as Legends of Void, chronologically after it. You'll play a rebel hero from the inner world allied with a faction of the Outer Lands. Your goal is to rescue keepers from the inner world and infiltrate them on the flying citadel of Lumen. You'll move your hero across the Outer Lands and spend skills to gather resources such as gold, mana, mithril, dark matter, and genasi. Through these resources, you will acquire traits, learn spells, buy trinkets, retrieve artifacts, and hire followers to help your cause and improve your skills. You will compete for 6 rounds to be the most influential hero, who will be the one who has infiltrated most agents into Lumen. So there you go. It has a little whatchamacallit code here. Blanking on that. Anyway, but I don't know what that leads you to. So yeah, there you go. So this was a Kickstarter game that got to me actually a few weeks ago now. I just haven't had time to come up here and unbox it. But let's take a look at this, because if I recall correctly, this game has some seriously amazing artwork. I feel like I've been saying that a lot in unboxings lately, and that's honestly just because I tend to go for games that have amazing artwork. So there's that. Okay, wowie. There's a lot of stuff going on here. All right. Oh, I see. Just open over here. All right. We have here, looks like player boards. They're really just kind of, a little thicker than poster board, but that kind of, thick paper material. Looks like this might be a score tracking sheet, perhaps. Here is our rule book, and I'm not sure if this is a different thing or not. So you have a solo mode. You have the 2-player cooperative mode. And so I'm guessing the main rules are kind of about 27 pages. And then if you want one of those, other ones, there's that to mess with as well. Very bright, colorful rule book. Like that. Helps make the pages more memorable for one. So like you might helps me remember like, oh yeah, they talked about this on the page with like that particular picture. It works for me anyway. I don't know about you, but okay. So this looks like a reference sheet. It has the flow of the game. What's on the back here? Some of the iconography is explained. So it looks like there's quite a lot of it. Hopefully it's one of those games where it kind of all makes sense as you have seen it. Some of them, like once you kind of know one of the things, like the others start to make a lot more sense as well. So I'm hoping it's like that. One thing I just noticed is the inside of the box lid, it has kind of like a map of the world, and that's kind of fun. So just want to show you that real quick. Okay, so we've got some various things to punch out here. I'm not sure exactly what they are. There are like windows on these things to kind of pop out of here. Oh boy, they're just coming out right now like crazy. So let's keep an eye on that. All kinds of things I imagine might be resources that you're going to be picking up. I'm not totally sure. This looks like something that you put together. That might be the Lumen place itself. I'm not sure. But it looks nice. Here's something that has spaces for followers. Not totally sure how that works. Here, oh, okay. I thought that was the board. This is probably like at least a board for this game. I'm zoomed out as far as I can right now. So I'm zoomed out as far as I can right now. So sorry if this is kind of awkward. I'm just trying to show you what we have on here. Looks nice. Okay, this is actually probably like the actual game board. I'm going to move this out of the way just to have a little more room to play with. Okay, I'm just going to kind of pan this around so you can take a look and see. Nice colorful board. The art isn't too distracting, which I kind of like. I played games where the art on the board is beautiful, but it's also like so much that it's kind of hard to keep track of what you're supposed to be looking at. Okay, back to the box here. We got a bunch of plastic baggies, which is cool. They look like little mountains or temples or something in here of various colors. We have some gemstones, as well as these blue ones that have, I don't know if that's a big gemstone or what that's supposed to be, but got a few things there. We have these pink and green ones. The green ones are like a leaf, and the pink ones are something else. I don't know. We have these pink ones who are little like soldier guys on them. I don't know if you can tell very well in here, but that's what those are. Several different colors here, and again, I think that's just like a person on there. I think they're all the same, regardless of color. And then here we have people on horseback. I think this might represent like your main person, but I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. All right, we have some gray ones over here. Looks like, yeah, just a different kind of person. So they're not like heavily detailed, but kind of cool looking despite that. Okay, there's a lot of cards in here. So bear with me, folks. I'm going to try to get through a lot of them because the artwork is so good on these. I just don't want you to miss out on seeing them to see why I picked this game up. So I'm not going to know what all these cards are for, but I do want to show you what I've got here. Cursed Werebears, that's unfortunate. Fall of War, Knights of Lumen, Sandworms. So some of these are, based on some of the lands that you go to on the map. I recognize some of them. One thing I like about this game, well, a couple things. One, it's got deck building element to it, which I always like. But then also when you start, I believe you pick like kind of a main. I don't know. I think it's a main character, or it might be like a group of people. I'm not sure. And then you have like an allied one, and then you pick like a faction that you're part to. So there's a lot of variability just in how you're gonna play based on, you know, who and what you start out as. So I'm not sure. I think some of these look like they could be factions, although I'm not entirely sure that that's right. But the art, ooh, God, these are some pretty looking cards for sure. Okay, let's look at some more of these tarot size cards here. They have these tarot card size ones, and then they have kind of the more regular size, like you'd expect most playing cards to be. And then they've also have smaller cards as well. So there's card sizes all over the place here. It's kind of crazy. So let's see. Okay, Seal of Portal, interesting. Okay. Army of Zombies. These keep going like this and like this. That's kind of a pain. Harpies. Terrafina. I wonder if these are factions. Aardvark? I don't know. Emissary of Eternals. Nadir Ashun. And this does seem like a not small game. I mean, it's fairly long to play, it sounds like. So it's one of those games, it's going to be kind of hard to play very often. But gosh, if it is even half as good as it is pretty, it's going to be something special. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But I at least have high hopes based purely on looks. I'm absolutely judging a book by its cover. Because, I mean, you just have to sometimes. Tesseract. Okay, cool. Okay. I know a lot of people will say, like, you know, well, art's not as important as gameplay, and that's true. But I also think in this day and age, with so many, I mean, you know, thousands of games come out a year at this point. So I think having great art is kind of important at this point, because with so many great games, are you going to play one that doesn't have great art when you could play a great game that does have great art? I'm not. So Valkyries, that sounds more like a faction. I don't know. Theseus, Or maybe they're characters. I'm so confused. Theophilus. Wow. I don't know. Say it's Flipdagger, Sisyphus, Sir Galahad. A lot of these seem to come from, like actual real world mythology or stories or that sort of thing. They're very neat, though. Love the artwork. Even if I don't know how to say all these. Oh, that's Imhotep. Okay. The guy who I thought looked like Thanos. It's Imhotep. Helen looks cool like that. And they all look really great. Honestly, I can't complain about any of them. Cersei, Cassandra, Ariadne. Okay. Try not to read all the cards out because that's probably not very exciting, but okay. So I'm guessing a lot of those are characters that you can play as. All right, we're getting to the more, I guess, kind of regular size cards now. So a lot of these are the same as each other. So this will be fast. Pathfinder, Market Day, Lumen's Eye. Okay, that was quick. Okay. Let's go through here. So a lot of these are creatures. Some of them look like, items or spells. I was trying to figure out what's happening here. It looks really weird to me. But once you figure it out, it's good. All right. Yeah, real big fan of this art. I unboxed their previous game. I just said it a minute ago, something of Void, whatever it was. But I haven't played it yet. I'm still sitting on my shelf of shame. So I want to get to both of these because they both are just so gorgeous. But you know how it is. I accumulated games faster than I could reasonably play them is what I did. And I'm trying not to do that anymore. So hopefully I will eventually, one day, catch up. But I still have a lot of Kickstarters coming. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have any luck with that or not, but I'm trying. That's a cool picture. I like that oak quarterstaff picture. I don't know why. It looks awesome. Okay. Okay, let's see. Again, there's they're going to be the same. A lot of these Lumen's Eye. Cantrip. Yumbos? Sure. Whew. So pretty, though. I should have looked who the artist was on this, but they do great stuff, that's for sure. It's a very unique style. Okay. Okay. There's a lot. Whatever the cards of this backing is, that's what a good chunk of these are. That goblin's kind of funny. All right, let's see. Astral Servant, that's cute. Army of Moths, Don't know if that'd be real effective or not, but I'm not sure. If you're going against like an army made of fabric, that would be pretty deadly, but I don't know if there's a lot of those. All right, I thought I was done with these tarot-sized cards, but I'm not. These don't have like a ton of artwork on them though, so I'm just gonna zip through this really fast. Okay. I'm trying so hard to keep all these cards separate from each other because I don't know how exactly they mix up. So it's kind of hard when there's this many freaking decks. I don't know who or what Zord is, but it's a cool looking character. Oh, that's cool too. Man. Such cool stuff in here. Some of these people look outright crazy. Like some are really cool or beautiful or whatever, and some just look weird. So, and not like in a bad way, but just, very strange looking individuals. Bashag. All right, here we go. Oh, it's that backing again. Okay. She doesn't look like that's. She's got kind of a crazy expression there. I don't know what's going on, but. At first I didn't realize she had a hammer. I thought she had one of those big, like, wide brooms, and I was like, this is a strange character, but I was just wrong, so that's okay. God, so many different cards. I don't, they all have their symbology on here that I don't know what those mean yet, but I wonder if they are all actually unique in what they do as well. Like, I'm guessing so, but man, that is a lot of possibilities there. I don't know exactly how these come up in the game, but damn, that is a lot of stuff. All right, finally getting some of the little ones. This one doesn't look like it has a lot of art, so let me look at the backings here, because they do have some different things. So they may not be all the same type of card. Not sure. So, okay, so there's some items and stuff here. Most of this is not that. A lot of this doesn't have any art on it, but yeah, there's some cool items. It's a really interesting art style. I'm not sure. Gosh, it reminds me of something, and I cannot put my finger on what it is, but I do like it. Okay. And the final deck. Holy smokes. Like 800 decks later, it feels like. Let's see if there's good art on these. Okay. Well, there's definitely some art. It's, not full color on these, which is sort of strange. A little bit different. Still looks good, though. Lumen's Mark, several of those. These aren't very full of art here. Yeah, okay. All right, that is Fall of Lumen, the sort of sequel to Legends of Void. I haven't played that one yet, so, but just really pretty looking. I love that it's a deck building aspect, so really want to dive into this and figure out how to do it. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of a big one to learn, perhaps, but God, it looks like it'd be pretty good on the table. So anyway, let me know if you've played this or if you played Legends of Void. I'd love to hear about that. Again, I haven't played either, but if you have any impressions of them, let me know. What do you think of the art? Are you liking it? Are you hating it? It does have a kind of a unique style. I could see where maybe not everyone would be into it, but it definitely captured me. So let me know your thoughts on that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time we put out a video. Otherwise, look forward to see you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. All right, you made it to the end of another video. If you want to help the channel out, make sure you like it, subscribe, leave a comment if you can. All these things really help, and make sure you tell friends about us, because that would also be fantastic. Yeah. If you enjoyed that video, you might like this one. Or this one. We're also on social media. There's a Facebook group. We're on Twitter/X and Instagram. Yep. So until next time, we'll see you around the table. Bye. Bye.